My manager stole my idea. So I got him fired using his own emails. I 29M work in a mid-sized tech company where ideas and innovation are everything. My manager Craig 41M was one of those people who acted like he was everyone's buddy but never actually did any work. For the last year, he hovered over every brainstorming session, took notes on whoever spoke the loudest, and somehow always ended up presenting his ideas to upper management. I kept my head down, focused on my projects, and kept my ideas guarded, until the company announced a contest for an internal innovation grant. Whoever submitted the best proposal would receive funding and a promotion to lead the project. This was a huge opportunity for me. I spent weeks refining a prototype design, writing documentation, and even testing the concept on my own time. Craig casually asked multiple times what I was thinking of submitting. I dodged every question. He laughed it off, saying managers weren't even allowed to enter, so I shouldn't worry. The night before submissions were due, I uploaded my proposal to the system, time-stamped, documented, saved in 3 locations. I went to bed excited. The next morning, Craig held a department meeting, smiling like a man who had won the lottery. He announced his innovation proposal, complete with diagrams, descriptions, and features. All identical to mine. Word for word. I sat there stunned. A coworker whispered, "Isn't that your idea?" I couldn't breathe. After the meeting, I confronted Craig privately. He smirked and said, "Look, you're talented, but you're not ready to lead a project. You should be thanking me for putting your idea in the right hands." I walked out shaking. HR didn't take anonymous reports seriously, and I knew if I filed a complaint without proof, he'd bury me professionally. But as furious as I was, I forced myself to calm down and think like an engineer. When I got home, I checked the shared project drive where Craig stored his files. And that's when I saw it, a folder titled Drafts. Inside were multiple documents, including one labeled with yesterday's date. It contained my proposal, downloaded from the system using my rough draft file name. I hadn't changed it yet, with small edits and his name slapped on top. But the real gift was the metadata. He copied my file from the system using his corporate login. It logged the exact time, the server location, and even the device ID he used, his work laptop. I compiled everything, my original timestamp submission, his stolen copies metadata, screenshots, audit logs, and even a screen recording of the digital paper trail. I brought it all to HR in a neatly organized folder labeled intellectual property theft. The HR rep's face went through 5 stages of shock in the first minute. She thanked me, told me not to mention this to anyone, and said they would handle it internally. 3 days later, Craig's keycard stopped working. He was escorted out of the building holding a cardboard box with his plant and a bunch of tangled chargers. No farewell email. No meeting. No explanation. People whispered, but no one knew the truth, except me, HR, and senior leadership. Update, BOR. A week after his firing, HR emailed me asking if I would be available for a leadership discussion with upper management. I walked into a conference room filled with executives. They told me Craig had been investigated further and was found to have stolen multiple proposals over the years. Mine was just the first with undeniable proof. They offered me the innovation grant, the project lead promotion, and authorization to build the concept with a small team. Then they asked if I would be willing to help reorganize the department to prevent this from happening again. Meanwhile, I later learned Craig tried to claim he was set up, until IT provided a full audit trail. His own emails, sent to himself from his personal Gmail, included drafts of stolen ideas and even screenshots he took of people's prototype boards. He buried himself without ever knowing it. So yes, my manager stole my idea. And in the end, the only thing he succeeded in doing was getting himself fired with receipts he accidentally created.